So these I'm experimenting with this year. These are these jugs, and you plant them into the bed, into the soil. And a friend brought them to me, and they are going to be very, very useful because they're terracotta. They slowly release water. So I bury them in the bed with the tomatoes, and I'm just taking the tape off here. Just taking a minute. Okay, so it's hollow. I fill this up with water, put the cap on, but it's buried in the bed with my tomatoes. So I've got to dig a hole to put it in. I'm going to show you other ones that I've already done so you can see how they're buried and they release water. This is my salvia Olmsted, and I haven't planted it out yet, but I'm planting loads of tomatoes. There's still also some salvias there. There's some self-grown, sown tomatoes there. Anyway, this is the, oh, I can never say what they're called. It's a Spanish name. Anyway, I'm going to bury that one in there. But you can see here are the other ones. And they're full of water. I filled them up, and you just keep filling that up, and it keeps watering the tomatoes. See, there's another kind with a cork top, and there's another one in there. I don't know if you can see just around the corner. So I'm going to see how those work. This was the first one I put in, and the moisture around the soil is still quite, let's see, where's the water gone? Oh, I'm going to have to fill that one up again. Okay, so that one was done a few days ago. So, let's see about filling it up. This is rainwater. There we go. Fill that up till it overflows and recork it. So this one is here. Fill it up. See, the soil that I'm planting everything in is quite dry. So once the moisture gets the correct way, these won't need refilling quite so much. But the trick is to keep refilling them. So this is one I did yesterday. And yeah, quite a bit of it is gone. So this is my rainwater. And tomatoes taste much better with rainwater, by the way. There we go. And recap it because we don't want to drown any mice or insects. So there we go. Now I've got to dig a hole and bury that in that bed of those tomatoes that I've just planted. So I've got many varieties. I like doing many different varieties. This one's funny. This looks like it's got mildew on it, but it's called Woolly Kate. So it looks woolly. So I've got a few of those. I'm mixing them. I'm not planting all the Woolly Kate together. I'm mixing them about the place. Okay, next, do this last, what is it, an Olga or a Olga or a, I can't remember what they're called. So I've dug the hole. Here's the jar, put it in. Leave that on, and I basically just fill it in. This is the stuff I dug out. This is the manure lasagna that I make myself, a compost, which is straw, wood chip, hay, and the manure of the animals during the winter months. So this is what I dug out. And every year I can refresh it. I mean, look at how black that is. Beautiful, rich stuff. Makes the tomatoes all the more delicious. There we go. Now, all I have to do is take the lid off and fill it up. Time is getting stoned on catmint. Big thing of mint, catmint. But you're absolutely loving that, aren't you? So were the bees. He's really chowing down on it. Aren't you? So I kept getting visitors. So I managed to plant the Amstead. I've planted a few more of the tomatoes, but not all of them. I've vacated a lot of the vine house. I still have to plant all these babies. Getting there, almost there. My cucumbers are doing really well. Those are my cucumbers. Yeah, so a busy day in the garden and with visitors. And I love these red geraniums. This is such a divine red. This isn't doing as well as this one is. This survived the winter much better. It is such a lovely one. So, through my lovely arch door, excuse me, dogs. I'm hoping to be planting all these sedums that I've collected. Some of them are from cuttings from friends that I did, and others are gifts from people, like my friend Susan. So, coming up here, you can see where I planted my Amstead salvias. A lot of work done. I've got to trim out iris heads. It's so sad. The season is so short for irises. But here's my Amstead salvia. I've spread them out, hoping they're gonna produce more. So there's 1, 2, and then the third one is over there behind. Wired up those roses. I haven't planted these salvias out yet, but I will. The Sweet Williams. And this rose. This is another rose that smells amazing. Oh, if we had smell-o-vision. This one is, this rose, this is a Dublin Bay I got from a cutting from a friend. And I got 3 of these really, really cheaply. And it's, oh, they're named after that prima donna ballerina, fantastic, Darcy. What is she called? Something Darcy. Anyway, Darcy Bustle. Is that right? Is that her name? Can't remember. Anyway, and they smell heavenly. So this is my border I've been really busy with today, with all my assistants. Look at that. How are you up there in the tree? You're lovely and stoned now, aren't you? Yeah. Lovely and stoned. I gotta take these last of these bird feeders down. I haven't been feeding birds in them in a while. I'll collect them later. But putting them together means I'll remember. Because when there's a big bunch of them, it's much more likely that I will hit my head off of them and get them all put away. Anyway, been doing a lot of planting today and chatting with friends who called by. So I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. Still got quite a bit done. I got these outside. These are these geraniums. Oh, wow. They smell so good when you bump off of them. So I was given these two white things. And these geraniums I've had for several years. These are cuttings. This is the original geranium. And these two were cuttings. That was a gift from, again, my friend Susan about 3 years ago. 4 years ago. So they overwintered. So this one isn't as big as that one because this is two cuttings. This is a small cutting and a bigger cutting. But it's one of those geraniums you just do that to, and it gives you a lovely smell. Isn't that right? Yeah, you good dog. What are you eating? What are you eating? Then this is a mishmash of geranium cuttings. This red one I think is going to go somewhere else. I have a whole bunch of red geraniums that are going to go somewhere else. And I think we're nearly soon going to be having our first, I thought I saw it. Yes, there. Our first pond lily. This is another rose. This was a gift by another guy called Pat. And, oh, that smells good. The guy who gave me that one also gave me, can you move? Where is it? It's one of these roses. I don't think it's this rose. Oh, maybe it's this rose. He gave me this rose as well. The nurseryman. So, yeah, my lupins are on their last legs. I've got to chop them down. They're full of these guys. Food for ladybirds. Don't know where my ladybirds are. I used to have loads of ladybirds, but I don't seem to have any at the moment. Not when there's tons of food for them. These ones over here are clean. They don't have the insects on them yet. They're all over here. Look at how thick. Look at how thick that is. Full of them. I should really chop them and give them to the chickens. The chickens would have a field day. Might do that tomorrow. Give the chickens a feast of lupins polluted with green fly. That is a very interesting way to play. Sitting on your opponent. Oh, and this smash here was another dog disaster when they flip over like that. Silly. Anyway, and the sun is about to set up over there. I think it's after 9 at this stage. Must be after 9. Is it after 9? Is it after 9? These ferns, I was gifted a whole bunch of ferns by a nursery who was changing its bedding. So I got some beautiful ferns out of it. They were chopped out of beds and stuff. I was very lucky. I've been very lucky with a lot of my gifts. This is bark mulch. It's not my own bark mulch because our bark mulch is too green. And I don't want to put green bark mulch on this bed with the hydrangeas. And here we have a cat collection around the catnip. Isn't that right, kitty? What you doing? And there goes Time again, eating more catnip. The brothers, Mustard and Thyme. Anyway. Oops. We had a bit of a cat fight just then. This is such a beautiful blue or lavender color.